Hello, 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 Facebook. How are you? It is time for lunchtime chatter with Terrell Ebony. I am so glad to be here with you guys. Today is Tuesday, and we are talking about dress to success, dress for success. Okay, there was a post going around on Facebook about this very subject, and I just wanted to chime on in and give you guys my 2 cents about it. So that is what we're going to be talking about today on Lunchtime Chatter. For those of you who are going to be coming in and watching the replay later on, good afternoon and good evening to you. For those people who are joining in, good afternoon. Come on in. Say something in the comment section so I know who you are. I like to greet you by name if possible. We are, hey, Carrie Ann, we are midway through the month. And I mean, this month, I don't know about you guys, but for me, this month has kind of just like flew by. I'm like, well, where did July go? So that just tells me that we have such a short amount of time before the end of the year comes. So I want to make sure that we get on the ball and get everything that we need to end the year with as much success as possible. And in order for us to do that, we have to be very intentional about our goals. We have to be very intentional about the actions that we take on a month-to-month basis, on a week-to-week basis, and on a day-to-day basis. And for many of us, we have to be very intentional on how we spend each minute of our day, actually, because before you know it, the day is gone. I mean, half of my day has already been gone, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel like I didn't get as much accomplished as I should, but I know I got as much accomplished as I wanted to. So I'm pretty good with that. Hey, Colleen, how are you? Thanks for joining Lunchtime Chatter. For those of you who are not familiar with who I am, I'm Terrell Ebony, life and business strategist, national empowerment speaker, author and co-author, founder of the Misunderstood Youth Development Center, and I specialize in helping new and aspiring entrepreneurs achieve the maximum level of productivity, profitability, and sustainability in their company by giving them the tools, strategies, and resources that they need to do so. So that is just a little tad bit about who I am, and to find out more information about me, feel free to visit my website at www.terrellebony.com, and we are going to jump right on in. Like I said, today on Lunchtime Chatter, we are talking about dress for success and what that really means, okay? What does it really mean to dress for success? Because in my opinion, just my opinion, okay, dress for success is going to mean different things to different people because it depends on the level of success you're at. It depends on the industry that you're in. It depends on your brand. It depends on who you are and who your character is as an individual. So for me, I tell people, don't allow other people to dictate how you should dress and what your brand should be. You have to know the business that you're in. You have to know your clientele, and you have to know who you are and who you feel comfortable being, what you feel comfortable wearing. It's up to you, right? It's really up to you. So some of the comments on Facebook regarding this subject was, you must always dress professional. You must always dress for success. And I felt like that terminology was so broad, because what does dressing professional really mean? Still with me, put something in the comment section. It just went away, so I hope I am still with you guys. But for me, I look at a bunch of people that are very wealthy and that are very successful, and they do not wear suit and tie. They do not wear suit and tie. So for me, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're unprofessional. It just means that that's just not their brand. And you have to know and feel comfortable with the brand that you create and the atmosphere that you create within your business. So when I personally, Terrell Ebony, am going out to speak, 9 times out of 10, I will have on a nice business dress, right? Somewhat conservative business dress, and it would normally have my branding colors, pink or purple, somewhere within the mix, whether it's part of my accessories or whether it's within the outfit itself. It might even be the shoes. It might be the pocketbook or whatever. At this point, it's my hair. But I make sure that I have my branding colors somewhere in there so that people identify me with those colors. Even right now, even though it's not a business suit or it's not a dress, I have on my branding colors. My nails are in my branding colors. And that's how I want people to identify me. Not necessarily, oh, that she's always in a dress or she's always in a pair of jeans or something like that. But when they see me, you know that I have something pink or purple down to my little bottle of water is either pink or purple when you guys see me. That's what's important. The other thing that's important is the content that you're delivering when you're speaking to people. That's more important than what you have on. However, let's be crystal clear about something. If you're getting on Facebook Live or you are speaking to people in your pajamas, or your hair is all tied up and it does not coincide with your brand, like maybe if you're selling pajamas, it's okay for you to be in your pajamas, right? That might be okay. But if you are, let's say, an accountant and you are on Facebook Live or you're doing, some type of live streaming or you're having a live event and you come out and you're wearing, or something that looks like pajamas, that may not necessarily be as enticing to your audience as possible because they may not take you seriously. So you have to know who your audience is. You have to know what it is that they would, what would make them purchase from you and what would make them not purchase from you. You have to know both sides of the coin. Most of us just tend to look at what would make someone purchase from you. You want to know the opposite side of the spectrum because then you know what not to do, right? If you know that these people are not going to purchase from you because of the way that because you look a certain way, then there's two things that will tell you. One, either you need to change the way you look, or two, that's not your target audience. That person is not for you. And guess what? A lot of people are not going to be for you. A lot of people are going to watch this Facebook Live and be like, I don't like what she have on. I'm not feeling her. And that's okay because I know that I'm not targeting everyone. I know that I can't serve everyone. I know that I have a limited amount of people that God has put on this planet for me to serve. So when those people are ready for me to serve them, I will do just that. And whatever I have on and whatever I'm saying, my words, my brand is going to gravitate to them. And I'm going to gravitate to them and they're going to gravitate to me. And it will be a cohesive relationship that's formed. That's the way you have to think about it. So dressing for success does not always mean you have to be in a suit and tie. Dressing for success means you have to dress for the level of success that you're looking for. Hey, LaTanya, you have to dress for the level of success that you are at, okay, or where you're trying to aspire to be. So maybe if you're uncertain, maybe look at other people who are in that same field. What are they wearing, right? And it doesn't mean that just because they're wearing it that you have to wear it, but it gives you an idea. It'll give you a place to kind of gauge. What should you be wearing? You at your office, it may not be your business. You might be at work and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to wear. Look at what your coworkers are wearing, right? Sometimes you might fit in, sometimes you won't. And it's okay to be different. Hello? It is completely okay to be different. It is okay to be unique. It is okay for you to come out the woodwork and be like, you know what? I'm going to turn this thing upside on its head and I'm going to show you guys that I can do what I do and I can do it differently. But I can still be effective and efficient. There's absolutely nothing wrong with showing people your unique gifts. Many people looked at me when I first started in my business and they were thinking, well, oh, because I had dreads in my hair and because sometimes I wear these crazy hairstyles that people wouldn't gravitate to me. But guess what? Lo and behold, I realized that people were gravitating to me even more because they liked my hairstyles. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? They're like, oh my goodness, we like the way that you always present yourself. And that includes your hair. And we love your hair. So you never know. It could be the smallest little thing that sets you apart from everybody else that actually gives you that first client, that actually puts you on that first stage, that actually makes people say, I want to hear her story. I want to listen to what he has to say. He presents himself in a way, and it may not necessarily be your clothes. It may just be your character and your attitude. It may, and when I say attitude, I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way. You can have a good attitude, right? You can have a certain confidence about you that people say, you know what, I want to listen to what this person has to say. They seem like they know what they're talking about. And it may not have anything to do with, you know, your education, may not have anything to do with your experience, just your confidence, the way in which you present yourself to others. That's what dress for success is. Dressing for success is the way that you present yourself to others. It's not only about the clothes that you wear. The clothes could be somewhat, if you want to put it metaphorically, coming from the inside out. Your character. Because let me tell you something. You could have on the baddest business suit there is, but if your character is funky, ain't nobody listening to you. Nobody is going to gravitate to you. Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. So you have to make sure that everything is aligned right when you talk about the way you present yourself to people. Right? So this is really about more about presentation than it is about dressing for success. I know some people, every time that they get in front of people, they have to have all this makeup on their face. They look like a clown. You look like a clown when you have on all this makeup. Talking about, oh, I got my face beat. Okay, yeah, it sure does look like somebody beat your face. It sure does. And guess what? That alone might drive someone away from wanting to talk to you because they're so distracted about what's going on over here that they're not really penetrating the words that are coming from your mouth. So you could be saying the most marvelous things. You could be having the most intelligent conversation, but because of all of this that you got going on in your face, they're not hearing it. They're distracted by what you have on. So you don't want to put on too much and you don't want to put on too little. You got to have an even keel balance. You don't want to have on these tight clothes. You don't want to have on these mini skirts and, you know, people seeing, not leaving too much to the imagination. You got to be diligent and you have to use wisdom and discernment when you are putting yourself in front of people. When you are presenting yourself and your business and your brand, remember, you are your brand. You are your first marketing tool. Forget about the posters, forget about the business cards, forget about the website. You are your first branding tool. So when people are listening to you, when people are hearing about your product or your service, they are really getting a feel and an idea of who you are as a person. So when you start speaking with integrity, when you start speaking of faith, when you start speaking in excellence, when you start delivering and over-delivering what it is that you have originally promised, that is what people come, that's when people come to buy from you. That's when people come to say, you know what, this person has something, this person is gifted, this person is anointed. The dressing part is somewhat, it's very important, but it's somewhat secondary. And it depends on the level that you are comfortable with. So can you get away with dressing up a pair of jeans and being an entrepreneur? Absolutely. Absolutely. Look at Russell Simmons. I don't know if I've ever seen that man in a business suit. Ever. He has on his little cardigan sweater, his jeans, and his Adidas sneakers, or his Pumas, or whatever it is that he's wearing on his feet. And he's good to go with his little Kango. He's good to go. And he's a millionaire. So it's not always about having on a business suit. But he still looks clean. He still looks fresh. He looks well groomed, right? Those are the things that become important when we talk about dressing for success. Are you well groomed? Does your breath smell? Does your under armpit smell? Are you, you smelling good? Do people want to come up next to you and give you a little pat or hug? What's going on with you? What's going on with the hygiene? Those are the things that you need to come to pay attention to. And trust me when I tell you, I have been to conferences, been to events, been around folks where it's like, oh my goodness, did you guys smell that? And it's sad. It's very, very sad that, it has come to that, and you would figure that we are grown folks and everybody should know better. But unfortunately, some people don't. So we need to have these conversations, and we need to reiterate the fact that you have to be well groomed and your hygiene has to be on point, and that you need to go out and you need to present yourself in the best possible manner as far as your character goes, right? So that is what we are talking about here today on Lunchtime Chatter. I did want to make it very brief today because most of you guys know that I have my little one here with me for the summer. So we are looking forward to going to Sky Zone today. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing after we finish this off. So I am doing that life balance thing today. I am glad that you guys were able to join me. For those of you who weren't, I hope that you will watch the replay. And if you find this series to be useful, I think it would be useful to others, and kindly share it out. Show me some love, share it out. Invite others to join the I Am a Producer group. There's been an influx of people joining, and I just want to say welcome to all of you newcomers. We build producers here, so every day, Monday through Friday on Lunchtime Chatter, we are giving little tidbits of advice on how you can up level. Hey Marsha, how you can up level in your life and your business. Okay, that is what we're doing here. Lunchtime Chatter. So if you have a particular subject, if you have a particular issue that you are struggling with, definitely send me an inbox, put it in the comment section, pose the question in the group itself, and I will be happy to comment. And I would actually be happy to put this on the Lunchtime Chatter, your subject matter on the Lunchtime Chatter, so this way that we can get you to where you need to be. The whole idea is for you guys to up level in your life and in your business. I want you guys to be producers. When I say I am a producer, and I want to make sure that you guys become producers. And that's, again, in your life and or in business. Enjoy your wins. Okay, we constantly talk about our struggles. We constantly talk about the things that we don't do properly. We talk about the things that are going negative in our life. We talk about the things that we do not like or we do not have, or the things that we want. But let's start celebrating the little things. Let's start celebrating our wins. Let's start celebrating the fact that you got up this morning. Let's start celebrating the fact that, you know, you did a Facebook Live and you haven't done one in a while. Let's celebrate the fact that you got to the next level in your business, regardless of whatever it is. Celebrate the fact that you ate healthy today, or that you're going to eat healthy, that you drank that extra cup of water to get you to the healthy point that you need to be at. Find a way to enjoy your wins and celebrate them. It may be small, but it's helpful, because if you could do it once, that means that you can do it again. And if you can do one win, that means you can do a second win, and you can do a third win. All right, so I want you guys to get into that mindset, and we're going to be talking a lot more about mindset as we go into the announcement of my upcoming book, guys. It is coming, and it's coming soon. It has been a compilation of all the inspiration and motivational quotes that I have put on Facebook over the last couple of years. You guys have shown me a lot of love and has told me how much it has helped you through the years. So I have compiled 300 of those quotes into a book, and it is called The Mind Shift Hijack. The Mind Shift Hijack, because we are hijacking all those negative thoughts, and we are shifting our mindset into positive energy so that we can produce the results of success that we want. Okay, that is what we are going to be doing, and I am happy to say that that book should be out. Ooh, girl, let me tell you, I am nervous about it, but it should be out sometime before October. I don't want to give the exact dates out, but yes, I'm looking forward to it, because I know that it's going to transform lives, and that is what we are here to do. Once you can start to change your mindset, you will begin to do things differently. You'll begin to see things differently. You'll begin to think differently, meaning that you'll be able to do things differently and start doing the things that you want in order to achieve the level of success that you have been promised by God. Okay, so on that note, guys, I am going to leave you, bid you adieu. Thank you again for joining us here on Lifetime Chatter with Terrell Ebony. Invite your friends to join the I Am a Producer group. Visit me at my website, www.terrellebony.com. I am Terrell Ebony on all other social media sites. If you choose to follow me, I surely appreciate it, and I'll follow you back, I promise. And I am your life and business strategist, national empowerment speaker, author, and co-author. I am the founder and executive director for the Misunderstood Youth Development Center. I help new and aspiring entrepreneurs achieve the level of productivity, profitability, and sustainability in their business by giving them the tools, strategies, and systems and resources that they need to do so. So I will see you guys tomorrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, have a productive day.